Commission.
Can we be in your video?
You can.
Do you want to be?
No.
You'll regret it when we're famous. No, just kidding. I'm already famous.
Hey guys, finally back with another pickup episode. I know it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I've had an official pickup episode, but honestly, there wasn't that much for me to show. Like, it's been slim pickings. Retro's just gone like astronomically high in pricing. Like, it's not even worth getting into again. We all know that people are going crazy with price gouging right now. So I kind of resigned myself to the fact that I wasn't going to be picking up a lot of stuff in the winter months. I started doing the video documentaries that you should see. I did my channel trailer. I'm starting to do older consoles. I want to do reviews on those. And that seemed to be fine enough. But everything changed when I started getting some of my, I guess, orders in the mail. I almost kind of forgot about this because it took so darn long to get here. So I went ahead and I ordered, and I finally received my Game Chasers Season 2. Comes with the bonus disc. There's a map in there, kind of like Legend of Zelda style. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because people have done a whole bunch of unboxing. What I got with it, though, I went, instead of getting the game or whatever they send out, I got the Game Chasers shirt. Now, like I mentioned, it was free shipping through Amazon, so this was the perfect time to strike, and I think CJR even mentioned it on Facebook, that this was on sale too. It was like 60% off, so I wound up getting it for $60. This is the Legend of Zelda Treasure Crate, and inside, it's really heavy, man, so you can imagine how much shipping would have cost. Free shipping. It comes with like a gold bookmark, and it comes with the collector's editions of all the walkthroughs for a bunch of Zelda games. I'll just read them off to you. I'll have pictures up so you can see too. For the Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Spirit Tracks, Twilight Princess, and Phantom Hourglass. So again, this thing is easily like 20-25 pounds. I don't even want to think about what the shipping would have been, but pick this one up. This one is kind of like a late birthday gift to Kirby / we're going to kind of share it just because, you know, it was still $60 and I got her a lot of goodies for her birthday, and it was right after Christmas. But she started reading these already, and we're both into The Legend of Zelda, so this is going to look great in our library. So the minute that this came in the mail, all, I guess, like the gaming gods and all the gaming stars, what have you, started to align. I feel like I'm Big Bill right now talking with my hands. Like that, Bill? Everything started coming in. So I started watching that. The next day, something else came in the mail, and this one I ordered off of Amazon. They had, like, for 2 weeks, it was, all the shipping was free. So I ordered 2 things, and they came in back to back. The first is from inkwhiskey.com, and this is called The Legend of Drink. It's in the style of an NES cart, but what it is actually a flask. So you can put your alcoholic beverages in there. It's a plastic stopper here. This is quality plastic. It's hollowed out. I haven't used it yet. Not sure if I'll use it. It might be more of a display piece, but I thought this was really cool. I got this for $11 in free shipping. I couldn't pass it up because they were almost all out of stock. If I can find the pictures, I'll share the rest of them with you. But again, this is The Legend of Drink. There was Drunk Hunt, and I can't remember. They're all play on words to do with drinking and old NES games. Pretty cool. Pick this one up. Now again, guys, disclaimer, don't abuse alcohol. I'm just saying that for me this is a cool gift, and obviously if you're underage, don't touch the stuff at all. Continuing with some boxed Super Nintendo games. I love getting Super Nintendo games. God! Madden 96. So I think I have 92 up to 98 now. Most of them are boxed. This box looks beautiful. Not its original packaging, because it doesn't have the H seam, but this box is like minty fresh. Like Banana would say, this is minty, minty, minty. And I picked up, by Namco, Super Batter Up. Another one. It's not sealed. It's just to keep, thieves out of it, but now that I think about it, like if somebody was trying to steal it, they would just take the whole box. I think they just seal it to make it look nicer, but Batter Up, baseball game. We know I like baseball games now. So I'm going to take the wrapper off of this, and I'm going to give this a play too. So I think I've got, you know, nothing to write home about yet, but I've got about 30 boxed Super Nintendo games now. Most of it's sports games, but you know, it's still cool to have them in the box. Next up, I decided to check out a pawn shop. Pawn shops, okay, that's good to know.
Man, fuck pawn shops.
This pawn shop, I guess they specialize in musical instruments, but lately they've been getting more and more games, and the guy doesn't really know what to do with them. Like, a lot of times they're just in milk crates, pushed in the corner of the back room. So my brother and I stopped in there. I decided to go through them, and I found a couple of games that I needed for the collection. So the first one's an N64 game, Clay Fighter 63 1/3. Didn't have it. My brother's got a copy. I tried to get it off him a couple of times, but it's a fun game. It's a fun little dumb fighter. So he's keeping his copy, but I got mine now. Also picked up 2 NES games. Picked this one up because it's a Comerica game, and you know, it's got those weird-looking carts. Not NES official, but MiG-29, and as you can see, it's got 2 planes and a dogfight on it. Don't know too much about this game, but I am going to give it a try. I like to collect all the Comerica and those color games, what have you, what they're called. I also picked up Castle Quest, another NES game I needed for the collection. Really great artwork on the cover too, if you guys can see it. You've got like what looks like a musketeer and a knight going at it with some kind of demon up in the back. Really cool stuff. Like Atari artwork on the carts is awesome, but like the older NES stuff too, like you go through them, especially the ones that are hand drawn like that, are really cool to look at. PlayStation 2 games for $1. So we'll go through these quickly again. Baseball games, I like baseball games. Another 07 game, this one's Backyard Sports. If you remember, I picked up the Game Boy Advance in a box before of this sometime in the summer. So I got this for PS2 now, and my PlayStation 2 library is getting pretty big too. Another sports game, Brunswick Pro Bowling. I honestly don't know if I would play this one. Not that I don't like bowling games, because I enjoyed, like most people did, the Wii Sports bowling, but I'm guessing this one's strictly with a controller. This one was an interesting one. I do want to play it pretty soon, if anyone knows anything about it. The Simpsons game. I think I played it on 360. I don't know if it's the same one, if anyone could let me know. But I got this one. Fight Night 2004. Little boxing game here. I don't know if I'm going to play this, but I do come across PlayStation 2s often enough that if I found one for a good price, I could flip it. Not ripping anyone off, but I could flip it or trade it in and probably throw one of those in there. This will be one that gets thrown in there. This one I'm probably going to hear from people again, why are you buying crap? But for $1, PlayStation 2 game, Dora's Big Birthday Adventure. I don't know, maybe we can give that away to somebody. And last, it's a Capcom game, Harvey Birdman. I know this was a cartoon on Adult Swim a couple of years ago. I don't know too much about the series, but the artwork looks really cool on the back. And it's a Capcom game, so I'm going to give it a try, see how this one goes. Also picked up 2 box games. You know, it's a golf game, but it's in the box. It's a Sega 32X. I don't see these too often. Looks like Nick Faldo on the cover. Sega Sports, 36 Great Holes Golf Magazine. Oh, it's Fred Couples. I thought it was Nick Faldo for some reason. Fred Couples. And also, I know it's a terrible game, but I picked it up because it was in the box and it was nice and cheap. Stanley Cup. Obviously, it had to have been from '93 because you got the LA Kings and I guess Patrick Waugh, Montreal Canadiens, on the front. I remember thinking how great the game looked. Every time we would put it on, like that side-scrolling style 3D effect. It was really, really hard to play. Like, I haven't played it in years, but I remember when we were younger, like, it was so hard to score a goal that we used to just go by who had the most shots on net to win the game. Picked up those, and then the guy was asking for, I think $30 for everything. So I said, well, he had a stack of Genesis games. So I said, well, throw in a Genesis game and you got yourself a deal. He had, I think there was X-Men 2 and like Columns or something, and then Power Rangers. I don't have Power Rangers on the Genesis, so I picked this one up. If there was any more looser doubles, I probably would have grabbed those, sent them over to McFly. He's trying to get the complete Genesis collection. Good luck on that, buddy. Those were my Pawn Star. Can't talk today, guys. Pawn Shop pickups. Bumps. Next up are my Microplay pickups. You know, for a retro store, like, you know, like they're a retail store, they got to keep the lights on. They've got fair prices pretty often. So this is just the stuff that I picked up, I guess, the last 2 weeks. So the first thing I picked up for $3 was the PlayStation Move steering wheel controller thing. And this thing is really cool. Like, the way it opens up, like, looks like something Batman would have. What you do is you put the Move in here, and then you could play different driving games, or looks you could have it set as motorcycle, more like a steering wheel. It's got all the triggers and the buttons. $3. This is really cool. And I saw one of these in the package at Walmart. They're still trying to get $40 for these, so picked it up. They have a few more in their bargain basket. If I can find the right racing game and another Move, I might pick up another one of these. This week's Saturday Slasher was a good one. The new generation, this generation of games for $4 each, so I picked them up. NBA 2K14, you got LeBron when he was still with the Heat. $4, like, I might play it, I might not. You know, $4 for a PS4 game, I had to pick it up. And yes, I know I'm going to get crap from somebody. Still don't have an Xbox One, working on it. I'm still saving up to pick that up to add to the collection. I want to play some of those games. I want to get that Master Chief collection. Anyway, UFC, the EA Sports one. So I think that puts me at like 4 or 5 Xbox One games now. I don't have the system. People are asking, why do you buy them? You know, when I first started getting back into collecting, I didn't have a Sega CD right away, but if I saw a Sega CD game for a good price, I was going to grab it, right? So, there you go. Kiss my ass. Picked up some Nintendo 64 games. No marquee titles, but all games that I needed for the collection. And the best part was they were $1 each, like $1 for an N64 game. That's what I like to pay. So I picked up Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside. Never played it, going to try it. Madden 64 and Madden 2001. Like, I couldn't believe that I didn't have the Madden games either, but you know, like a blue colored cartridge would stick out in the rows of games. F1 World Grand Prix, another racing game, F1. Probably won't play that one. That one's just going in to build the collection. And then Multi-Racing Championship. Not huge on racing games, but if I ever want to go for a complete Nintendo 64, I've got to have these ones. Like I said, $1 each. I'll play the Maddens for sure. These next items are all from the Microplay attached to the Videotron that I like to go to. And all of this stuff was free. I got to the cash and Kirby said, put your wallet away. I'm going to pay for everything today. So, you know, she didn't have to do that, but it was really nice of her. And that's why I'm marrying her, because she's terrific and she supports my habit. So the first thing I want to show you came in this box. It was in their little liquidation thing. So it had a $4 sticker on it. Got it for $2 or free. Spider-Man figures. The only one they had, I was hoping I'd get Venom or Spider-Man, but what was inside was I guess their new rendition of the Green Goblin. Still pretty cool. He's very awkward though. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put him. Like, they even had this weird little flash of like cement that he's kicking at, but he just still doesn't sit that well on a shelf. He kind of like falls back, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna put him. Next was another plug-and-play TV games by Atari. Remember, if you remember, in the summer I picked up the ones that were like the twist-top paddles. Those were cool. This one is the joystick. It's got the built-in games in it, so I can't wait to try this. This I'll probably leave downstairs just for that quick fix of Atari. 2 more Assassin figures to add to the collection. I'm a big fan of the game series, and I like collecting the figures. I got Connor with the hood down and his mohawk haircut, and Arno Dorian, the new assassin from Unity. So these are going to go up on the wall. You can get the Uplay codes out of it, and I've done it before. Just, you know, like you open up the back a little bit and then it can get resealed. It's got like that double-sided sticky tape on the inside. So I can get the codes out if I want to add them later. They usually give you guns or different uniforms to wear. The only NES game I got from there was Road Blasters. I'm not too familiar with the NES version of it, but I know it was like on the CDI, or it might have been on the 3DO, where it was kind of like a left, right, up or down kind of prompt where you're driving the car and you have to turn left, you have to turn right, you know, like split decision kind of, what do they call, quick time events. I don't know how the NES version is going to work, but I added this to the collection because I needed it. And also, if you see, I'm not going to take this sticker off, this Super Choix, the Super Choice. This was an old video game store when I was a kid. It's not around anymore. Just to have the sticker on it is super cool and nostalgic in itself, so I'm going to leave the sticker on this cart. Last thing I picked up was a Facebook find. I originally contacted this guy because he had the collector's edition for BioShock, the Songbird collector's edition, and I always really wanted that one, but it was really expensive at the time that it came out. He was asking $35 for it, but by the time I got in touch with him, it was already sold. But he said he had another collector's box of Uncharted if I was interested. So I wound up picking this up for $20. This is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. It comes with the Drake character, comes with the steel box and the game inside. Comes with the ring that he wears around his neck, and inside of the bottom box is his belt buckle. Really cool for $20. And a fun fact for you guys is Uncharted was the reason that I started getting into PlayStation 3 games. Originally, I started with Xbox 360. I was playing that. I got PlayStation 3 for a really good price because I had seen those games, and it's PlayStation exclusive, so I had to try it, and I really, really enjoyed the game. Like, I know most, if not all of you have played it, but, you know, on the off chance that you haven't, give the Uncharted series a try. It's really fun. YouTube channel recommendations this week, guys. 2 channels that I'm really enjoying, and if you're not following them, I suggest that you go check them out, give them a try. You won't be disappointed. First is Retro Reprise. That's Adam's channel. Really smart, articulate guy. Talks about all different facets of the gaming community, what companies are doing. He does pickup videos as well. He just did a live Q&A and a discussion last night. He had Bill Benton on as his guest. Really entertaining channel. I suggest you guys check that one out. And also, ABQ Retro. He's just starting out, but I really like his channel. I don't know, it reminds me of Gamester81, just like he's got a calm voice, he does nice editing, and I really like the way he displays the games and the consoles and the collection that he shows. So that's ABQ Retro and Retro Reprise. Those are my recommendations of the week. And that'll bring us to the end of this episode, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up and comment the video. And if you're new to the channel, think about hitting that subscribe button so you're always up to date on all the new episodes coming out. Also, I'm on Twitter, and I am on Instagram. Think about checking those ones out too. Everything that you need is going to pop up in an annotation, or it'll be down in the description below. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you when I see you.
There he is.
Hey, I'm ready. Ready to game hunt today?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I got you gifts.
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin, greatest wrestler ever. Probably the greatest man besides Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.